Na ndio mnaona hata tumechanganyika hapa na hata marafiki ya chama. Correct? We did the NEC the way it should be done, with the proper party officials, but we have invited friends of the party. Kama vile mnajua Maina Jenga ni friend ya party, mnajua ile NDC ilifanywa na party leader, lakini mnajua tuko kotini, si ndio? Chairman aliyechaguliwa ni Saitoti Torome. Kamrembo kamekuwa huko, kalishikwa kwangu by the way. Agateru akirioho, friend of the party. Mheshimiwa Manje, wakili wetu Ndegwa, Mwenje mwenyewe. Na kwanza tupigie Mwenje makofi. Sasa ndiye Deputy Minority Whip ya Azimio. Mnanielewa? Tuko na Kamrembo Wanja na hao wengine pia tutawajulisha. Na Polycarp yako hapo, wewe wacha kujificha. So, let me start by telling you why we have the locus to be the bona fide Jubilee Party officials. Number one, it is a court ruling. And mark my words, the court ruled that the recognized party officials of Jubilee Party is as per the record of March 2022. Tuko pamoja? And we can give you media copies of that court ruling. It is there. That NEC ambayo munasikia ilifanyika huko mstuni was not properly convened because the NEC can only be called by the Secretary General in consultation with the party leader. That didn't happen. Number two, the party leader can call the meeting of any organ of the party at any time. And when the party leader called the NEC meeting here, some of them chose not to come. I will not dwell too much on the legalities because these matters are in court. And we are waiting for the court determination. But the court ruled status quo. The officials who were there in March 2022. If we are validated, the next step will be to validate the NDC, which was called by the party leader, because he can call any organ of the party at any time, which now elected new party officials. However, even having said that, some of these people last week were appointed to various government parastatals. Si mnajua hiyo? Sheria inasema, if you are appointed to any party, a government office, by dint of that act, you cease to become a party official. And let that be emphasized because it was gazetted. When Mudhama was given the parliamentary service, aliwacha kuwa chairman ya UDA. Hiyo ni kweli? When our own Fatuma Gedi was taken to the PSC, she stopped being an official of the party. As from that gazette notice, Nelson Zuya has ceased to be the chairman of Jubilee Party. Huyu mwingine, two deputy party leaders, Naomi Shaban na Jimmy Angwenyi, they were also appointed. Mutava had been appointed earlier. Joel Kibe had been appointed and more seated. The quorum of NEC is 21. If these 7 are not there, that leaves 14. And the quorum of the NEC is 1/3. So 1/3 is 5 or 14. Because effectively they are not there. And that is why we are so mad with that IDRC, which purportedly gave a finding yesterday that the NEC meeting of today called by Kioni is a state. These people are supposed to be lawyers. They ought to have known that as of last week, Zuya and company cannot write to them about internal dispute resolution. They are no longer party officials. By the way, those people are supposed to be the equivalent of a judge of a high court. And if they don't know, let them take notice. Because the conspiracies that have been here between themselves and the renegades and the office of the political party registrar is now becoming a joke. These are the same fellows who gave notice that their intention to remove Murathe and Kioni, and the registrar, as per the law, give a 7-day notice to the members of the public to complain or otherwise. Even before the 7 days were over, she changed signatories to the Jubilee bank account. Those people went and stole 90 million shillings from the Jubilee account. Huyo Kanini Kega amenunua nyumba Malindi 45 million. Sijui hiyo ingine waligawana namna gani. We are in court on that one. The court has issued to the Equity Bank, wapatie Secretary General, wampatie account ya chama ya Jubilee. Because we went to court and we got a court order stopping them from interfering with the accounts of the party. Na hii pesa sio yetu, ni yenu, na ni ya taxpayer. They claimed that they were paying staff, which the bank has a schedule of staff, and you can transfer the money internally. When we took the legal lawyer's order from the court, they went ahead and transferred it to themselves and some fake companies online, because the director of legal at Equity Bank, when they went to withdraw money, presented them with a court order and told them, I'm sorry, we cannot give you money. We have an order from the court. So they cleverly use online. Kwa sababu online, hakuna mtu anaona. Mnajua hiyo? That is how they stole our money. And that case is coming up. Immediately we have the full statement from Equity Bank. Anyway, having said that, the reason we wanted to celebrate today is to also let you know that going forward, the Azimio coalition, of which Jubilee is a member, and Jubilee has never left Azimio officially. There are ways you get out of the coalition. You don't write love letters to the speaker or whoever. There is a mechanism, and it is the Secretary General and the NEC or the Governing Council. The same way we signed into Azimio is the same way we will get out of Azimio if ever we want to get out. So, Speaker yesterday recognized them as a parliamentary party, all right? We have always been a parliamentary party. To say that Sabina Chege is now the whip of the Jubilee Parliamentary Caucus, let's call it that way, is not news. We already had a whip. This guy of Nakuru, he's called who? Arama. Arama was the whip of the Jubilee Party in Parliament. Unless they are telling us they have now replaced Arama with Sabina. Na hiyo pia haina maana. Kwa sababu the only person who can communicate to the speaker about changes, even of a PG meeting, is the SG. The speaker cannot appoint officials for us. I don't know where he got it from. Although he's very clever, he said something about, is it intermediary, or he was using a word like interim, all right? But also, having said that, his ruling is also very mischievous, because if you read Wetangula's ruling yesterday, and we are going to give you copies, on the section where he purportedly recognized Jubilee as a parliamentary party, he very clearly says that the status of the majority and the minority parties, nothing has changed. And if you indulge me, I'll just read to you that relevant portion. And this is communication from the speaker yesterday. It is number 30, the media, I'm sure you have this. Number 30, subsection 2. And he said, and I want you to listen to me very, very carefully, what to your media. He said that to give effect the provisions of Article 36 of the Constitution on freedom of association and Article 38 of the political rights, which confer upon each member of the House the right to determine which entities they wish to be associated with, and the right to make political choices, the Jubilee Party is hereby recognized as a parliamentary party within the meaning of Standing Order 20A. This is the operative word, sentence. This recognition does not in any way elevate it to or affect the status given to the majority party and the minority party by the Constitution and the standing orders. Tumeelewana hapo? Huyu ni Wetangula mwenyewe. We always had the numbers to be called a parliamentary party. But the new constitution, you either belong to the majority party or the minority party. Either by being part of the majority Azimio coalition or the Kenya Kwanza minority coalition. By the way, they were the minority. When this election was finished, Azimio had more numbers until they went poaching. Wetangula still manipulated that in that ruling when he declared them the majority party. But that's water under the bridge. What we're having in parliament. And that is why, even if you're an independent, you choose either to sit with the Azimio or you sit with Kenya Kwanza. Na kwa hivyo, na our minority whip is here today. Those people who were given positions in committees in parliament from Jubilee were given by Azimio coalition. Tuko pamoja? Forthwith, we are going to ask our deputy whip waongee na the minority whip na minority leader. Na umetumwa na chama. You would whip all those people from the committees. Sawa sawa? Watolewe ama wasitolewe? Wakitaka, si wanasema wanataka kufanya na Kenya Kwanza, waende wakapewe viti na nani? Kenya Kwanza. Sasa ile viti Kenya Kwanza imepatia watu yao, wawagawie hawa. Hii yetu tutajaza na our own people. So that is a point number one you guys need to understand. We, the NEC, have decided to send our Azimio deputy minority whip to the whip and the minority leader to de-whip from committees or members of parliament under the Jubilee party who have deserted the Azimio coalition. Tuko pamoja hapo? Mumekubali hiyo hata nyinyi? Number 2, tukitoka hapo kwa hiyo, the minute we have a clear determination by the court, mtu kama Sabina Chege is a nominated member of parliament, ndio? Once we are properly in office by the court, the first agenda business will be to denominate Sabina Chege na Kanini Kega. Hata Kanini hiyo Iyala alitumwa na Jubilee. You had to come from the party to go to be voted for by the, and you go to represent the interests of your coalition side. So you cannot be whipping for Jubilee when you are with Kenya Kwanza. So, and I want this to be very, very clear. And we are not wasting time and we are not mincing words. Na sisi, sahi, I am the acting chairman of this party. Because chairman amepewa kazi na Ruto. Na kwa dinti ya kupewa hiyo kazi, amesisi kuwa official ya nini? Ya chama. Na mnafikiria Ruto ni mjinga? Akiwapatia kazi si alijua? Si alijua hiyo sheria? Hawa anawamaliza. Nyinyi sitaki kusema mengine ambayo labda yani na tulisema leo sio siku ya makasiriko. Ya mwisho, nimeongea vile waliiba pesa yetu, nimewaambia vile tunatoa Kanini na Sabina, nimewaambia vile tunawadi whip from parliament, na hiyo IDRC, hiyo dispute resolution team which is in bed with them, we are going to deal with them. Na registrar pia tumempeleka kotini. We have taken her to court and the cases are coming up. Mombasa kuna watu wameweka makesi, Nakuru kuna watu wameweka makesi, hapa Nairobi tuko na makesi kama 4 ama 5. But so far all the orders that have come from the court have been in our favor. And that is why they are no longer calling themselves, kama Kanini hajiita Secretary General anymore. Alienda Kirerembe akasema he's a director of election. Na hata ukiangalia hiyo statement yao ya jana hakusaini. Na before alikuwa ana sign acting Secretary General, si ndio? Kama ni mwanaume aite kitu kama hii akijiita hiyo. Contempt of court. Are we clear? So let us congratulate the member for Embakasi West, even as we celebrate the birthday of the party leader. That faction, nimewasomea wale wote wametoka. Kwa hivyo hawana secretary general, hawana party leader, hawana vice chair, hawana those 2 deputy party leaders. Ni hawana chair even, si ameenda. Sasa wanajiita nini? Ladies and gentlemen, today is a happy day to congratulate our party leader and to congratulate our newest. Kuja, tumpigie makofi. Na huyu si ya Jubilee, ni ya Azimio. Tumeelewana. There's a big difference between the party whip and the Azimio whip. There is no office for Sabina Chege in parliament. She has no government car. She has no parks. Tumeelewana. Na kama Wetangula ni mwanaume, ampatie GK ya serikali tuone. Kama yeye ni mwanaume, ampatie ofisi ya whip. Let me tell you, huyu ndiye atakuwa akiongea on behalf of Azimio like the deputy party whip of the Azimio coalition. Na hata hizo committee wanachaguliwa na Azimio. Huyu akipeana majina inaenda kwa Junet, wanaongea na leader wa minority Wandai. Hiyo ndio inaenda kwa speaker na ndio official. Hii yao hebu wajaribu kupeana majina. Labda ipeane na ichungwa Tumeelewana? Thank you. Salimia hii watu alafu uite SG.